On October 11, 2019, Pioneer hosted Temperance Bedford at Hallway Field. On the first drive of the game, Bedford drove deep into Pioneer territory, getting to the 16-yard line. But Owen Aldridge came up with this huge interception.
There's a pass, and it's picked off on the left-hand side. Running down on the hash marks, taken down Pioneer. As that was an interception, as that was Owen Aldridge again.
Pioneer made the most of the turnover, taking the ball 56 yards in 6 plays. The drive featured 3 completions from Easthope to Fisher, the third being a 38-yard strike for a touchdown.
Easthope takes the snap, looks to his left, throws out to his left, trying to find Fisher. Fisher trying to grab it, grabs it over top of the DB, and it's a touchdown!
Bedford used a punishing running attack all game long. On Bedford's second drive, Christian Brown broke through the line and charged 48 yards down the field to tie the game at 7 apiece.
Henderson under center, 2 backs behind him. The pitch out as Christian Brown has some room. Down to the 30, down to the 20, down to the 10, running down the near sideline. Touchdown for Christian Brown.
Pioneer answered back with a sustained drive, going 72 yards in 16 plays. It was a combination of runs and passes that took them down the field, but Kenny Atkins finished the drive with his 1-yard touchdown run.
Atkins, the back of the backfield, takes it up the middle, just to the left of the center, and touchdown by Atkins.
Pioneer was now up 14-7. Bedford marched down the field to answer back, running for 53 yards in 7 plays. Big runs propelled them forward, but it was a 3-yard Christian Brown blast that broke through the goal line.
Again, the handoff to Christian Brown. Christian Brown, touchdown, as he cut up the center, faded to the right-hand side.
The game was now tied at 14. Pioneer would use the big play on their next drive, as it only took them 3 plays to go 70 yards. The second play featured this 21-yard run by Atkins.
Handoff to Atkins. Atkins on the right-hand side. He has room out to the 40, still on his feet to the 45, to the 50 before he's hauled out of bounds.
Then Easthope found Peterson Sand for a 34-yard completion for the score.
As there's a throw to Easthope over the middle, caught by Peterson Sand, and a touchdown!
Pioneer was back up 21-14, but Bedford answered back with an 8-play, 78-yard drive. This drive featured Bedford's only pass completion of the game, a 16-yard throw from Henderson to Christian Brown. But it was Brown's feet that took them back into the end zone.
Henderson hands off to Brown. Brown trying the left-hand side and goes into the end zone standing up.
It was all knotted up at 21 apiece, but Pioneer was not done with their first half fireworks. They took the ball 80 yards on 5 plays. Easthope found Peterson Sand again. This time it was a 31-yard shot for the score.
Easthope takes it, throws out to the right, looking for Peterson Sand, who catches it, and touchdown, Geffens Peterson Sand!
Friedenberg added the extra point to make her 4 for 4 in the half, giving Pioneer the 28-21 lead at halftime. But both the game and the weather took a turn in the second half. Sheeting rain and gusting wind took its toll on the aerial attack. Pioneer drove 8 plays for 37 yards to open the third quarter, but could not convert on 4th down, and Bedford took over. Bedford ran 57 yards on 7 plays. Christian Brown would go to the sideline with an injury after a 28-yard run, but Hullebarger came in and did not miss a beat, finishing the drive with a 2-yard run.
Handoff, tackled, and touchdown.
The game was tied up again, this time at 28 aside. Pioneer had to punt on their next drive. The Pioneer defense stopped Bedford's next drive, but a strange bounce on the resulting punt gave Bedford the ball right back, this time on the Pioneer side of the field. With Christian Brown back in the game, Bedford drove 28 yards on 6 plays. Brown gave the Kicking Mules the lead on this 2-yard crash into the end zone.
They hand off, and touchdown by Brown. Brown goes in. Christian Brown scores the touchdown. That'll be the first lead of the game.
Bedford now had the lead 35-28. The Bedford defense forced another Pioneer punt. Christian Brown had run hard all game long, and on the next Bedford drive, he would put the game away. On the first play of the drive, Brown bounced off the line of scrimmage and then broke through, rumbling for 76 yards and the score.
Henderson under center. Henderson hands off, trying the right-hand side, banging through, and Brown has an open field as he's down to the 40, down to the 30, down to the 20, down to the 10, and Christian Brown scores a touchdown.
The score gave Bedford the 42-28 lead, and that score would remain until the final whistle. Pioneer will look to bounce back with a huge game against rival Saline on Friday, October 18th. The game is at Saline, and we could use every purple-clad Pioneer fan to come and cheer on the team versus this tough opponent. If you cannot make it to the game, cheer from wherever you are by listening to our broadcast.